With Blue Lock scoring their first goal last chapter, I honestly think that there is a good chance that we see a substitution happen next chapter. I know it's crazy. Why would Blue Lock substitute someone on now when they just scored a goal and there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with their current strategy? Well, the reason I think that a substitution may happen is through specific dialogue from Isagi. Isagi says, if we do not let Onazi touch the ball, the Nigerian team is dead in the water. And from this direct play here, Isagi does not intend to let Onazi touch the ball. However, the thing to note is I don't think that Isagi is going to be consistently staying with Onazi for the entirety of the game. I mean, you'd have a full team dedicated to shutting down Onazi and stopping any kind of passes from reaching him. And I just think that's entirely inefficient. Instead, why don't you sub on one character to man-mark him and deal with this? Isagi says your best weapon is your ability to appear anywhere to help with offense or defense, using your unlimited mobility. He continues and says trapping, shooting, jumping, your high basic specs let you run freely wherever you want to up and down the field, and it keeps your team invigorated. So all we would need is someone who can keep up with someone with hypermobility to shut down Onazi and stop the ball from ever reaching him. And this is where I think Kunigami would sub onto the pitch. I know, a substitution already, it's crazy, but I think Kunigami subbing on makes the most sense here. First, in the previous chapter, all of the Egoist 4 except for Kunigami got involved in the recent play. Shigiri hit the cross, Isagi set Bachara up, and Bachara scored a goal. The only Egoist 4 member to not do anything is Kunigami. Second, Isagi notes about his hypermobility that Onazi uses to involve himself in any play. In other words, he has incredible agility and speed when it comes to moving around the pitch. Kunigami has experience shutting down a character with very good speed and agility, being Shido. From the moment he started man-marking Shido in chapter 253 to when Shido was broken free from Kunigami's presses by Zantetsu in chapter 274, Shido did not touch the ball a single time. If we were to bring Kunigami on again, he could just do exactly what he did to Shido here to Onazi and not let him touch the ball no matter what. And my last piece of evidence comes from his training by Ego. Ego says, Rensuke Kunigami, the answer lies in battle. Become the ultimate physical combat warrior. Through his training, we see Kunigami engaging in a boxing match, training his skills in duels. You put him onto the pitch and he's going to be able to compete with Onazi in his hypermobility because he's the ultimate physical combat warrior. He's going to outclass Nigeria in physical talent. As for who I could see Kunigami subbing in for, I would honestly say that he'd sub in for Hiyori, but it's honestly up in the air as to who he could go for. Let me know your thoughts on this theory. Does it make sense at all?